My beautiful souls, welcome into a daily read for Wednesday. Let's jump right into the cards and see what comes out. Beginning with three energies on the board, the Nine of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. I feel like you're being pushed to recognize or maybe remember in one if not multiple ways how truly strong and independent you are as a soul, right? I mean, thinking back to what you've left behind, what had to be diminished or removed from your path, from your world, definitely plays into that strength and independence and just the way that you are more so now in comparison to past versions of yourself. But I feel as if this collective does need, for one reason or another, needs a reminder that you're protected, but also there's going to be a reminder that yes, you have gone through healing, rewinding back, a lot of which was very recent. But I do sense that there's maybe another type of healing you need to go through, maybe more of that type of healing that you already did go through. As I did just sound a bit emotional. So I feel like as well there is a focus on for somebody like myself who has, let me reword that. You might recently have been feeling a bit emotional being drawn to this reading. And so there might be a little bit of leftover emotion floating around or coming to the surface. And so healing that heart, that emotional side of you is going to be of importance, or continuing that process. But I do feel as if your happiness is taking a highlight as well. When and why are you feeling sunny, okay, in energy? When are you feeling okay versus great versus amazing? There's a difference, right? In certain aspects of your life, maybe out of your control naturally when it comes to how they affect you and whatnot. But there are certain ways to feel better, okay? To go from feeling okay or maybe less than okay to feeling amazing. And Spirit's saying, remember that you deserve that. Let's keep pulling. Building upon the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Swords, we have the King of Pentacles, and then building upon the Four of Swords and the Eight of Cups, we have the Two of Swords, kind of building a pyramid, if you can imagine it. Feeling like you are somebody who has confidence at this point along their path, but naturally certain factors of your life do affect that, right? I will go through certain levels of difficult energy that I pick up on or I'm affected by, whether it's spiritual or otherwise, somebody that I read for or maybe cross paths with. And this does at times affect the way I am to the point of me feeling less confident, and then I have to check myself. I have to cleanse my energy. And so apply it to your situation in regards to, who and what does at times affect your confidence, knowing wholeheartedly that you are a confident individual, again, with strength and independence. I'm hearing like a master to finish up that message. But again, the Two of Swords building upon these two energies, because it feels like in regards to you not seeing the way forward 100% or 1,000%, talking about the Two of Swords, you're needing to remember again, or maybe be informed for the first time or in a different manner, that you're protected, okay? When the time comes, you will be leaving something of importance behind, because it doesn't need to be a permanent situation in your life. I don't know what that's going to end up being for you, but as well as I'm seeing a vision of the Devil card and the Ten of Swords, I feel as if you need to know and or remember that there's a toxicity or a difficulty in your life that's going to be coming to an end. And I feel like for the majority of which drawn to the reading, that's going to be taking place. It's going to start to be diminished or removed from your life in the upcoming days, feeling like before the week comes to an end. And so that needs to be giving you allow that to give you a sense of comfort and peace and hope for what lies ahead, because it's going to make things a lot easier as I struggle. And I feel like it's going to, for a lot of which, strip away or minimize that struggling. Okay, there's no need for things to be like they once have been or have been up until this point. And so I feel like with that message coming out, you may be somebody who needs to. I mean, we do have the Moon card going back to that emotional side of you, and the lack of clarity and maybe confusion, all the meanwhile. But what was I going to say? Anyways, that message obviously wasn't meant to come out. So if it is meant to, it will come back when the time is right. Interesting wording. That might be a message for you. But the Magician card, okay, this came out in one of the other attempts to get this reading done. You're feeling very magical in the eyes of, I want to say, your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, but as well other people in your life. But Are you feeling that that's the way you're seeing yourself? Is that how you're feeling? I feel like the collective drawn to this reading, when you answer that question, it's going to be most likely at least not 100% or at all. Okay. And so the way you talk to yourself, the way you view yourself is of importance. And knowing that you're a magical manifestor, a co-creator, and somebody who has the ability to change the game, the outcome along their path, you need to be knowing wholeheartedly and remembering moving forward that you're a magical individual, okay? Because this is going to make the worlds of a difference. And remembering as well, you do set the tone. You know, we all do in regards to how people view us, in regards to how things even proceed to an extent, you know, say within that job situation or your career in general, or maybe more in regards to a connection, if not multiple connections in your life. But you're going to be thinking about what you don't have. Okay, this feels very present in the moment of you focusing on the present moment. Okay, for somebody, I feel very specifically, this is in a moment of downtime at work or at home. I didn't mean to say work, but obviously that is specific for somebody. In pairing this with the Magician card, you're going to be feeling as if the spirit's pushing you, other aspects of your life, maybe even you're pushing yourself without realizing it, to manifest what you don't have. Is it more money? Is it more stability otherwise in your life, more comfort, maybe more peace? For somebody, I feel as if you need to recognize that you are the reasoning that you're manifesting the removal of whatever that devil card vision was representing or is representing for you, okay? And so just remember, you hold the power, you hold the ability to change the game once again for yourself and to remove and add onto your plate, into your life, onto your path, very strategically and powerfully once again. But also pulling the Ten of Swords, okay? We're putting an end to difficulty is what I'm getting. And so needing to recognize and remember as well that this isn't a process that can happen overnight. And I know I'm sure you do understand that to an extent, if not fully, but it just feels like this is something that needs to be not drawn out per se, but happening in pieces, okay? You know, as the days do trickle forward. I feel like you as well are going to find that there's a focus on when and why you're feeling alone. There may be a connection to that devil energy or other aspects of your world that are sort of devil-like, that have left you feeling the need or the necessity to be alone more than maybe you should be or even you want to. You know, naturally we do each choose alone time at some point, but I do feel as if there's more connecting for you moving forward. If you feel like you have been losing certain connections or the hope within certain connections recently, I feel like you need to notice wholeheartedly that this is happening for a reason, okay? Maybe because you're not seeing the full picture of that connection, the future of which, or maybe what already took place within it, rewinding back, or maybe you're not seeing somebody's true colors 1000%. But I do feel like any wrongdoings recently, any insults or adding difficulty onto your plate or maybe doing you dirty otherwise, there's karma that's happening as we speak throughout this day and surrounding it, and more so moving forward. Even if you don't get physical or actual evidence of that taking place, just know that karma is coming to be. And this is something you need to put your hands up and say, even if I don't think they should be going through this or that because they were rude to me or however, you know, they did you wrong. Spirit is saying this is just the way of life. Okay, what goes around comes around. And I feel as if you are going to be receiving, being drawn to this reading as well, good karma in the upcoming days, giving you the feeling more so that you have luck on your side. But they're saying a big part of that. Yes, I do feel like there is that lucky feeling coming to be and evidence of it, but you are very protected and guided once again, and this will tie back into that message coming through, that reminder. But let's wrap up this reading by saying once again, you are a powerful, independent, okay, creative, and okay, honest, pure soul, okay? And this day highlights that in the eyes and the awareness of others as well as your own, okay? So if this was truly helpful, sending you so much love and light, go enjoy your day.